Here we go. Okay. Let's see what my boy Aspen doing. This guy is hilarious.
Oh god, I could watch this one. Even more gaming, terrible hot takes. Yeah, fuck it. Let's look at this, and I want to play some Valheim.
When real next-gen games come out...
Oh, here we go. Oh, boy. Yep. Here we go. Watch Boondocks. Yeah, I got one of them recommended to me, and I watched a couple of them. Shit was so fucking funny, man.
I love Boondocks. Boondocks is hilarious. Tell me why I let my college roommate borrow Boondocks one day, season 1. He never gave that shit back to me, man. I was so mad.
Round 2? Yeah. Here we go.
You'll be a footnote in a couple of months. Nobody will even talk about this game. Ever even mention it when we talk about the great.
I still have yet to play that game.
No game of the year, no real champion, just bare minimum.
This is not a good game. It is not a 10 out of 10.
Is it really not?
No way is it anywhere near Game of the Year.
Game of the Year winner is Elden Ring.
Oh, someone must be a hater.
That's what I thought.
Oh my god!
That's what I thought.
Fucking audio!
What's up with this audio, man?
Everybody, this is the Act Man.
He 100% did that on purpose.
Like, oh my god, so that blow out my speakers? God.
And today, you smell what the Act Man's cooking? It's more terrible gaming hot takes. Oh, you ever take a fat dump on your steak before throwing it on the grill?
Sure
Yeah,
do.
That's what it smells like. So, let's jump into it, alright? What do we got today?
It's called
Remember
seasoning.
when video games had bare titties because why not? God of War used to be a series worth playing. Now Kratos has feeling.
I think this is a subliminal message right here. Look at their colors right there. Black and orange. And look what they're talking about. That is not a coincidence.
That's
kind of
Nah, man. Like, the old God of War games, I think, were great combat, but the story for the game was garbage. It was so one-dimensional. Kratos was a
Please don't
terrible
spoil
character.
it. Please don't spoil it. Tell me why I have all the God of Wars, right? Never played them. Never played them. Never played a single God of War, but I have all of them. Matter of fact, do I have... Let me see. Y'all probably think I'm lying. I think it's in this one. So here we go. I have this one right here. Haven't even played 1 second of it. Literally just bought the game and just downloaded it to my PS4, and that was it.
I think he was a terrible character.
Remember when Kratos used to jack off after he beat every boss, and you would look at some hot porn?
Yeah.
Now this motherfucker has feelings.
No, I don't have.
Wasn't that bad? Really? You guys never played them? I did. Yeah, Kratos was angry, dude. I know. It was like a one-dimensional. Can we just admit that Kratos was one-dimensional in the old games? How am I even getting any pushback for this? I think it was a shit
I can't even comment on this because I haven't played
He was really
it.
cool. He did a bunch of cool stuff. The games were badass, but the character was pretty bad.
Feelings, because feelings are gay.
Thanks for coming back with me. You didn't have to.
I am your father. I will always help, as long as I am able.
God, what a pussy. Of course the dude got feelings. That's why he's doing any of the shit he's doing.
Yeah.
How do you go from this to this? It's such a downgrade in sex appeal. Game Freak needs to do better when they make the new Pokemon.
Oh, look at her fucking title. That's not wrong, bro. You guys are not happy about the
What's
fact
her
that I
title?
said the Kratos was a one-dimensional character. I absolutely think he was. I'll repeat it. I played through some of the God of War games. I thought he was a one-dimensional, boring character.
Can't comment.
I do.
I don't know.
I think that everything that I've seen of the new games makes them more interesting. It has been a tremendous improvement. Dante was as well. Yes, Dante was also kind of one-dimensional.
From Devil May Cry?
But
No,
whenever you're
no.
14...
No, Asmund, that's where I draw the line. If you're talking about Dante from Devil May Cry, you are wrong, sir. That's what, you could talk about that guy Kratos. Don't talk about Dante, man. That's the true top G.
It doesn't matter if he's one-dimensional because you're in the same dimension that he is. So he's fucking cool.
Sometimes I hate the gaming community. It's a fucking child's game, dude. But it's a child's game starring children. There needs to be no sex appeal, except for Cynthia and Professor Oak. I will no longer play the characters of Killjoy and Raze in Valorant due to them being homosexual.
What?
Thank you for ruining my gaming experience.
Let's be honest. This person was probably joking.
100% had to have been.
It's just like, why did they have to be gay?
Why are you gay?
Why did they have to like vagina instead of penis? Remember when we could just talk about video games and we talked about why they were bad or why they were...
Yeah, it's like the video game is good or bad because of like the levels and like the character progression and, you know, he didn't like the story in the game and, you know, it had like this weird thing in the last level where you couldn't beat the boss. Nah, bro, it's about if they're gay or not.
Were good. Can we just go back to that?
Yeah.
Please?
If only.
If this was a Netflix show, Kratos' son would be gay and Kratos Afro-American. But since it's Amazon, I think the casting will be good, but the plot will be very disappointing. Boy, do I have news for you about who plays Kratos. Fucking...
Yeah. And I don't know, but I think if they did a series, I would want Christopher Judge to play Kratos. 100%. Like, I don't care. He's like, oh, it's a different race. It doesn't matter. That's Kratos. That's it.
Got him. Gamers be like, we need to reduce crunch in development and complain when devs do something that reduces their workload. People who complain about crunch are just insane.
No, gamers don't give a fuck about crunch and game development. They just care about the game, man.
That's true.
That's it.
Who hate on The Last of Us Part 2. That's gotta be that's the most obvious troll I've ever seen. Someone sent me this image up. My love for Blizzard games outweighs my dislike of
Sexual harassment.
the sound of... The other thing is, I don't know anyone personally that was harmed, so I couldn't care any less. I also pre-ordered those games before any of this came to light.
I don't know why people always have to find like these justifications for everything. I hate people that do justifications. It's so exhausting. It's like so mentally fucking I don't know what's the word for this. It's like mentally indulgent. It's so annoying. Just say you want to play the game. Just play the fucking game. We don't need to hear about why. Just play the game, idiot.
Where to begin? I don't know who on God's green earth could have written this, but they clearly wrote it to justify whatever purchases or time they spend
Just
playing
play
Blizzard
the fucking
games. It's like,
game.
you don't have to justify it. Just
Yes.
because some bad shit happened doesn't mean you are morally reprehensible for playing a game. It's up to you
That's
if you want to
insane.
boycott the company or not. I respect it either way. But, like, you don't have to justify that by saying, well, I don't know anyone who was sexually assaulted at Blizzard, so...
What's that game that's about to come out? Something like this happened. Not with the sexual harassment or anything. It was... Gosh, what's the name of that game? Hogwarts Legacy. Hogwarts Legacy. People are boycotting that game because of J.K. Rowling. Because of the controversy that is with her. About what she said. Here's the thing. J.K. Rowling had nothing to do with the game, though. So, just play the game. You know what I mean?
I think that makes it worse.
Fuck them. What?
Yeah.
What? Elden Ring's Millennia embodies From
No,
Software's
we saw
problems
this
with
one.
Women.
Yep.
Knock knock. Who's there? Polygon. Polygon who? Poly gonna give you another bad article to read? Why do FromSoft games always bring out like the worst opinions in everyone? So it talks about
Because people get tired of getting killed by a boss, and then they write an article about it.
Sounds about
Like,
right.
this guy got stuck in, like that Ice Valley of the Giants area, or with, like, those invisible fucking, those, like, invisible assassin guys. He gets camped by them a few times, and then there's the article,
You know
right?
what? I'm
That's
playing
how it
Elden
happens.
Ring.
I'll tell you right now.
I'm gonna play it.
about Millennia, Blade of Mikola. This enigmatic warrior captured the audience from the moment she appeared, and she featured prominently in the rest of the game's marketing. But instead of becoming an
Bro, look at the weapon he's using.
That's what I'm
uncontested
saying.
favorite, she frustrated
What is
fans
that, a
and revealed
lance?
the limitations of From Software's imagination.
Everybody loved her.
This is a critique I have never once heard before. I mean, I've heard people complain that Millennia is a hard fight, maybe too hard for some. Definitely
It's a
not
gimmick
me.
fight.
But I've never heard someone describe it as unimaginative. It's such a legendary, iconic boss fight of the game.
You know, I really need to play Elden Ring. I have the game. I played 0 hours of it. No, I lied. I played maybe 3 minutes of the game. And that was it. On my PS5. Speaking of that, I only played with my PS5 maybe 3 minutes. Why do I have a PS5 if I'm not even using it? Like, what is up with that? Like, I'm playing my PS4 more. Like, it's not even hooked up to my TV right now. I'm looking at it right now. It's just collecting dust. You know what? I am playing Elden Ring. I'm going to play that game tonight. Once I'm done off this stream, I'm going to get on it. I'm going to hook up my PS5. You know what? I'm not even going to use my PS4 anymore. I'm going to use my PS5.
Yeah.
Like, they made a
Yeah.
freaking statue of her. Millennia exemplifies
Do I
the
have
way
the statue of her?
FromSoft
I
writes
think I
women
do.
in its
Yeah, I do.
games. Whether bosses
It's
or
over there.
NPCs you meet in the wild, these women have a shared condition. They exist in tragically declined worlds, so like every character in From Software games, sharing a specific brokenness, disfigurement, abandonment.
Not
and
like General Radon, who's cursed to have super AIDS for the rest of his life. No, he's totally fine.
loss. So like every character in From Software games, they are afflicted by gender? Afflicted by gender. And the cure for when they are obstacles instead of mutely
What's my
helpful
AC
is for the
kicking
player
in?
to enact succinct violence. What the fuck is that sentence? What? You killed a bad guy.
I swear to God, that article was written by an AI. It had to have been.
Bad guy could be a dude, could be a dude melded together with a dragon. Bad guy could be a giant knight.
Yep.
That giant knight
That
could
dude
be a
was
chick,
clean.
he could be a dude. You killed a bad guy. The broader gaming community usually reacts harshly towards female characters. I
Yeah.
think just the
Why?
dumb parts of the gaming community, or maybe you could change this to say that the broader gaming community usually reacts harshly to poorly written characters. But then
Well, I think that people don't like seeing they don't like seeing like a character be changed into a female character. They don't want to see the game existing around the necessity of a female character to exist.
What is
they don't
wrong
want to
with
see their
that?
game that's like it grows around that problem or that reality that like, oh, there's a female character, we need to have a female character in the game, so everything else has to bend around that.
So you mean to tell me, okay, so this leaked about GTA 6 about having a female playable character. Are you not going to want to play the game because of that? Like, are you people are dumb. Just play the game. Just enjoy the game. Like, how hard is it?
Again, some people also call female
likes
protagonists
that.
woke, which is also dumb. But that's
Yeah,
like
it is
two
dumb.
sides of the same stupidity spectrum. It's like gamers don't
Hey,
like female
Asmon's
characters.
out of
and
control,
having a
man.
female
This
character
dude's
is woke.
hilarious.
It's like they're both equally dumb, which makes the Soulsborne community's embrace of female characters feel positive on the surface, when that attraction feels based on that empty, emotionless state or reduces them
There's
to...
a part of me that thinks that this article might have actually been written by like Actman or one of these other like guys on YouTube that make gaming like content and like criticism and like commentary. And they wrote the article so they can dunk on themselves because they know it'll be good content. It's actually like a complete false flag.
Infantilized waifus, you realize that hostility and that fondness spring from the same deep sexist roots, twins intertwined. Okay, so a lot to unpack here. What I will say is the article's very well written. It has big words. I'm not saying it's good or I agree, but, you know, homie's been reading a thesaurus. But, like, how From Software writes women. I mean, Firekeepers, yeah, they're kind of similar, but you can make that point. But they're all like...
I mean, isn't like the guy that you talk to in Dark Souls 3, like, isn't he like pretty much dead to make boss souls? I mean, that guy's like, bro, you look at that guy's not healthy. There's something wrong.
Motherly figures to represent the comfort of the hub zones, which are typically an
Yeah,
escape
she
or
was hot.
refuge from the harsh environments outside.
Ah!
What the
Dang.
fuck? What the fuck?
Get got.
What? Yeah, it helps to have someone like mother you and cradle you. Like, I'm not sure what the point is or why Millennia Blade of Mikola is used as an example. This article comes across like a kid fresh out of college who's trying to prove themselves with what they think are mind-blowing assertions, but it's really just a bunch of dumb shit. From Software's female characters who deviate from this quiet, doll-like appearance are still written with a lack of emotionality, which feels close to masculine stoicism.
Women cannot be stoic. Because if you have women that are stoic, that's sexist. Oh my god.
Okay, so
Some
we
of
can't
these
have
people.
strong female protagonists because that's too masculine?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying? What? Why am I reading this? Soulsborne games are infamous for challenging their audiences and over the years have attracted a particular kind of player base.
Yeah.
Often men. What are you even upset about?
Yeah, because that's definitely not a good thing.
What are you butthurt about? I don't get it. Millennia's boss fight is punishingly difficult, and the audience's hostility and competitive attitudes about it are often steeped in gendered toxicity.
Did this pussy really use a summon?
Wait, hold on. What? Let me see.
No.
What's wrong with that? Let me
Millennia's
see.
boss fight is punishingly difficult, and the audience's hostility and competitive attitudes about it are often steeped in gendered toxicity.
Did this pussy really use a summon?
He can't.
No way, right? Like,
he can't get help, man. Maybe he needs help. There's nothing wrong with asking for help, Asman. Let my man live.
this is like a second playthrough. No way he used a summon. He sure did. Are you fucking kidding me? He used the Halabardo. Oh no, he's not using it now. He changed his weapons. Look at the death count. Crippling depression. I mean, I had like 75. I was fucking furious fighting this boss.
How? Numerous Reddit posts, YouTube videos, and tweets talk about players' failures or successes while littered with sexist slurs. And one of these links goes to a search result on Twitter for millennia, bitch.
Oh my gosh.
How can you be so good with words yet so dumb? People also fell back into the usual community discourse about which methods of beating her were more valid and which ones made you a pussy.
That's
Dang.
nothing new.
Success over her took on a weird masculinized chest beating at times.
I beat millennia. No summons.
No. Wait, that's literally what I. Oh fuck, that's what I literally. Oh god.
Is it really like that? Is she really that hard?
Oh. Shit.
Woo, woo. Me have the biggest penis.
Oh god. Oh. Oh, fuck.
Women suck.
Is that what you think we are?
Oh
Is that
my
what you think we're
gosh.
doing? When faced with a difficult, defiant woman who has never been beaten, men cannot help but fantasize about being the one to take her down. Or maybe someone just wants to beat the hard boss.
Beat the boss.
Because it's a hard boss.
Exactly.
Why is it men? Women can like these games too, you jack off. Women continue to populate the path as either passive helpmeets or predictable obstacles.
I'm hoping I can get Emeru to play Dark Souls again. I'm gonna farm her out for content, watching her play that game for like, I mean, honestly, at this rate, it's gonna be a month. There's Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, Bloodborne. It's gonna be a while.
Never played Dark Souls 1, just 2 and 3.
The fan base is all too happy to step over. I feel like every single complaint this person has or point they're trying to
Haven't
make
beaten
could be
neither
applied
of
to
them
men as
either.
well. They either help you or they don't.
Yeah.
Speaking of Elden Ring, it recently won Game of the Year.
No.
And you know who wasn't too thrilled about that?
Hey, yo, so the Game Awards
He's back. He's back.
just ended, and Elden Ring took Game of the Year, and
You can see it in his face. He is still
He's
so
salty, man.
about it.
I'm gonna say this right now. I don't know how a game that didn't have any memorable characters that anybody could bond with.
Must extinguish thy flame.
I mean, look at the graphics, though.
You are maidenless.
I am Melania, Blade of Mikola.
The only thing this game had was difficulty, and if you add an easy mode, half the player base would disappear, but okay, whatever, yeah, that's Game of the Year.
Oh my god, dude.
He's still there.
Why is he angry, man?
He will take this to his grave.
Who is that guy?
There will never be a time like that Quantum is like, actually, you know what? I bet if Quantum TV legitimately made a Kickstarter for like, if I can raise $10,000, I will play Elden Ring on stream live until I beat it. I think that he would hit that goal in an hour.
So butthurt. Why are you so butthurt about it?
The further we get down the years, it's just not gonna
Yep.
be what people are expecting. It's not gonna continue that same energy, bro, but hey,
You made this prediction like 10 months ago when it came out, and you were wrong as shit. You were
He's
so
wrong. He
No
was
Game of the
wrong
Year.
back then. He's
No real
wrong
champion.
now.
Just bare
He's
minimum.
gonna be wrong in the
When real
future.
next-gen games come out, you'll be a footnote in a couple of months.
Yeah.
Nobody will even talk
Alright.
about this game.
Game
Ever
of the
even
year
mention it when we
winner
talk about the greats
is-
of this generation.
Elden Ring.
Think about it like this. The Bill Clinton kid is more well known now than Quantum. That was the power of Elden Ring.
That is a fact. When
Yup.
the next generation
Think about
cycle
it.
is said and done. Don't forget it, and remember I said it on this day.
I'll take things that aged poorly for 500.
let's see what happens in 2023. How many of these Souls players will still be playing that game? Probably fucking zero, but okay, let's play the game.
Yeah. Nobody's gonna play the
I'm about to
game
play it.
anymore. It's over,
I'm
just
not
like
gonna
every
cap.
other one.
Yeah, it was okay. It was Game of the Year this year, but what about 2023, huh?
Yeah, see, it's not gonna win Game of the Year 2 years in a row. So I mean, was it really Game of the Year at all if it can't win 2 times? Yeah, I didn't think so. Checkmate, Souls losers.
That is hilarious.
What about next year? Is it gonna be Game of the Year then?
And you know what?
Oh my
Take your
God.
single
Oh, so
lapse-
you need to win Game of the Year twice in order for it to really truly be Game of the Year?
have your fun.
Take your victory laps, baby. We got the W. We
Yeah.
got it. Look at that. That's the freshest dub.
Take it
ever.
and run.
Whatever, Elden Ring Game of the Year, but we all know what happened, man. It ain't really a Game of the Year.
It ain't really.
Yeah,
He's really hated.
You know, if this is Quantum, if this was Quantum on Facebook, Quantum would be like, yeah, it didn't win Game of the Year in the same way Biden didn't win the election. Guaranteed. I promise you that, like, privately or, like, on his own, that's exactly what he would have compared it to.
Game of the Year. It was, but it ain't really.
Yeah,
Nobody's
but, like,
gonna be playing that game, bro. The game has already lost traction. It's already losing players.
Well, at least you stop telling people to kill themselves.
Yeah.
Let's hear more of Mr. TV's reactions to the Game Awards.
Now, as far as Game Awards and all that other stuff, I've had a lot of fun trolling a lot of the Elden Ring players. I think for me, it's been a very fun experience.
There he is.
I would say.
Has it?
You guys literally sound like abuse victims, right?
It has been pretty fun, I'm not gonna lie.
You know what? I think I'm playing me some Elden Ring right now. That video got me in the mood to play Elden Ring. So I'm